Kevin, success away at Stamford today, 3-1 victory against a difficult side. You must be thrilled with that.
Really pleased with it. Stamford started really well, and like I say, they probably deserved to take the lead in the opening period. They were the better side for probably up until and around we equalised. Then I felt we found our feet, and it took us a little while to get to that point. But you have to understand, coming away from home at difficult places like this against capable sides is never going to be an easy and just drop into place just how you want it to. But really delighted with the attitude and the character that we've shown, falling behind when we did, and then to manage a game and not allow any other moments or situations to occur against us, and to get ourselves back in at the goal that we scored, the athleticism that Jimmy shows to go and finish that. He's probably covered 60, 70, maybe more yards to go and get on the end of it in and around their 6-yard box was terrific, for somebody that's not played so much for us, or not as much as he'd like to. But then I think through the second half, you look at how fit and strong we were, and the way that we finished the game. I think we could have added, we hit the post and could have added to the scoreline, but found some really good moments against the ball. Second period, really well organised, and really pleased with it. It feels a bit more like the group we got in last season, but clearly we've got a really tough game on Tuesday, and we need to enjoy tonight, but make sure that we're going into Tuesday in the best possible shape that we can.
We saw Stamford twice last season, and they're, I wouldn't say a physical side, they're a powerful side, and they bring a lot of energy. So, I mean, the start that they made wouldn't have surprised you, but you have to match them, don't you? And I think once you were matching them in physical, I think that's where the composure on the ball came through.
Yeah, I think when we've conceded maybe territory to allow them up and around the halfway line, and our distances between the units was good. Blocking passing lanes into the central areas was good thereafter. And I think you have to understand sometimes that you have to concede maybe a little bit of territory at times when opposition has got the ball. Steno dropping in there, and we became harder to break down and play around in those situations. And when we turned the ball over, having that presence of mind and understanding to then go and make a pass like for the equaliser, was like I say, I'm just really, really pleased with it. The lads have really dug in for one another. Everybody in the group today feels like everybody's put everything into today, and pleasing when that happens. And we've got to try and grow that and develop that as we go on.
Do you think, is there perhaps a bit of a sense that the players knew that this was, you're playing a team that I think just lost just once so far this season? They perhaps knew this was a bigger test and rose to that a little bit?
Possibly so, yeah. You expect Stamford at home to start fast, and they certainly did that. And, like I say, for 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe, they were the better side. But I think thereafter, once we got ourselves back into it, I think we could probably look at the corner count going into half-time. I think as indifferent as we were on certain aspects in the first period, we've still earned some good restart moments and moments where we got in and around the penalty area, and like I say, equalised, going at 1-1 at half time, which is pleasing. The character we show there, Rich, is really pleasing for me. When the game could have been moved away from us, they haven't had so many open chances, but just staying strong together when you rock back like that is a big skill. If we can manage that, on more occasions this season, and clearly, it'll see us in the light that we want to, and see us winning more games. But I think, like, second half, like I say, Ricky joining up with Steno for the second goal, and then Jimmy showing that again, another fantastic moment, and Steno finishing like we know he's capable of. Just delighted for everybody in the group. It's a big win for us, because it's a tough place to come, and they're a really good side. And it's nice when you can come through it. The fans that have come here and travelled a long way and stayed with us and lifted us at crucial stages. Again, we're really lucky to have that, and it's nice when it all comes together. It doesn't all the time. Sometimes, you don't quite get the outcome that you're looking for, but it's an enjoyable day. We enjoy it, but massive game on Tuesday, and we need to focus on that now.
I suppose the only shadow on today really is the injury to Alice Miles. Really, that came pretty early on in the game, and meant that Jordan Piggott, who hasn't been well all week, took his place on the field and responded in the way that you knew that Jordan Piggott would.
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously disappointed for Ellis. He's a very consistent player for us, and to losing like we did, obviously, at a crucial stage, it rocks you back. But I spoke to Jordan last night, and he said, if you need me, I'll be there for you, and go out and give his all. And he had a terrific game when he went on there. He's a fantastic boy, and like I say, you don't like to see any of the lads ill and suffering with that. But the fact that he's, again, I've used that word character, he's shown fantastic character. He's been, ill off work all week, and getting out there, he won't be at the height of his strength at the moment. But I thought he was terrific when he got on there. He just gets on with a job, and you need boys like that in the group and in and around the club. And you can't have enough of those sort of people with that sort of attitude. And delighted for him, and ultimately delighted for everybody that we've got the result we have.
Back home on Tuesday, I think everybody knows it's a tough test. Kettering Town, I think they've stayed top of the table today, so they don't come much bigger than that. But you're going into that one in good heart after today. Yeah, it's obviously Kettering are grabbing the headlines at the moment. Terrific result in the FA Cup against Northampton, and it's fairly local to where I live, and there is a feel good factor at the club after a few seasons, a little bit, I'm not saying in the doldrums, but not quite where they'd like to be or expect to be. And like I say, they've spent and brought in some really high profile players, and we're going to be tested, no doubt about it. They're not top of the league for no reason. They have a fantastic cup run as well. So, but that's where you find yourself. If you want to be at the sharp end of it and you want to be achieving, you've got to be able to come through games like that. And it's a really good test for everybody. And hopefully, we can be well supported on the night. And if we can give an account similar to what we've done today, we'll give ourselves a chance. Yeah, I'm going to say in terms of they will present a test, but you will test them as well. I hope so. I'm certainly very respectful of the players they've got. I've seen them on numerous occasions this season, and said from a little way out, they'll be a strong side and a force to contend with, and that's where we find ourselves. But we're here because we like big games and want big games, and that is a big game. It's like I say, it's come fairly early in the season, but players want to play in the games, the bigger the better sort of thing, and. When your credentials are tested, and they certainly will be on Tuesday, it's what you want as a football player, it's what you want as a management team. We're looking forward to it. They'll be looking forward to it, and hopefully it'll be a fantastic game. Kevin, congratulations on your victory today, and thanks for your time. Thank you.